Okay, want versus need. I realize when you are growing up, adults always tell you, when you're making money decisions, do you want it or do you need it? And sometimes it's really hard to tell the difference between what a want is and a need is. I am here to personally tell you, after full-time RV life, I have perfected want versus need, okay? And I'll show you an example, but no matter what your partner tells you, e-bikes are always a want, not a need. I'm gonna go on my little rant this morning about e-bikes. But first I have to set these things up because look, they completely, in our rainstorm last night, ripped our tent apart. And of course, I'm sitting in mud, so now my shoes look like this. Oh, Jesus, I am so even muddier. Oh, man. Oh. Shit. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Ow. Oh, God. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do this. Oh. Oh. Ah. I'm pretty sure my Crocs weigh like 10 more pounds now. Look at that. It's not just about, oh, maybe this could be convenient and make something a lot easier, or you need to work out more, so you should go get a bike to help you pedal. What comes with it? In RV life, everything is about storage and size, and how much are you going to use it? And it's also not just about what that one product is, it is what do you need in order to have that product. So the e-bikes, for example, it didn't just stop at e-bikes. It didn't just, we got the e-bikes, that's all we need. No, we have to now have the trailer to put the e-bikes on behind the Jeep, because guess what? We have to be able to travel with these from point A to point B. They fold down, but they don't fold down small enough to get into our storage bays, and if we even had room for them, because they're pretty big. They also weigh about 30 pounds a piece. I can't just throw them into the RV on travel days like we did used to do that with the fifth wheel. We can't do that with the Class A. So now it ends up getting put on a bike rack behind the Jeep on travel days, which means we had to pay an extra like $300 for a bike rack. Then we also had to get locks so that we could lock them up when we were in downtown areas. Oh, and then of course we had to buy the bike tent, because we have to have the bike tent when to store them in, to keep them out of the elements and the weather when we're stopped someplace. Or last winter, we actually went far enough to get a little dog cart to go behind the bike tents so that Yuri could come on bike adventures with us. Now, here we have 2 e-bikes, each weighing about 30 pounds a piece. We have an e-bike rack that goes on the back of the Jeep that also weighs about 30 pounds a piece. And that all is adding more weight to our whole setup as we're trying to drive down the highway. I can tell you there is a difference between just driving our Jeep with a bike rack and the bikes on it and not, let alone when you pull it behind the RV. So even something as simple as, hey, we need e-bikes. No, you don't. What comes with it? What is all other things, the additional pieces that are the additional considerations of putting that product or that thing in your life? Yes, an e-bike sounds nice, and there could be situations where they could come in very handy. They've never come in handy enough for us to justify the amount of work that goes into constantly managing and keeping these e-bikes up. And now that we have to go through yet this is going to be our third e-bike tent, because they ripped through in the weather, you start going, are they really worth it? And you definitely go, we don't fucking need these. So that's where RV life really starts to narrow down your want and your need. It's not even so much about do you need that product? It's what are all of the other considerations that have to go into you having that product? Is it just that one thing? I mean, can you get away with just getting one coffee pot? Or do you have to buy special filters and do you have to get special pods and whatever to go into it? Is it worth it? I mean, for coffee, I drink coffee every day. That seems worth it to me. Do you know how many times we fucking rode these e-bikes? We've had these e-bikes for almost 4 years now. I can probably count on between James's hands and my hands alone how many times we've actually used these e-bikes. Yeah, want versus need. RV life really sums that down for you. Also, please tell me any alternatives you have to something like an e-bike because I'm ready to get rid of them. I'm over it. I'm so over it.